What's up, guys? It's Jake here from Chief Live Gaming. Today, a product review video for some Spellcrow products here. I have some different assortment of resin here in front of me that the people over at Spellcrow so generously sent over to me to take a look at and review for you guys. So here we are. Now, Spellcrow is a company that I've actually heard of and are well known for their conversion bits. They have some really cool Orc conversion bits and Chaos Space Marine stuff for Warhammer 40k. So you may have seen some of their products there. I'm going to, of course, link their website down in the description of this video if you want to go check it out for yourself. But they also have a fantasy skirmish game, and I have a little flyer that they sent me here for Umbra Turris, and I really hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can see it there, where it's they've got these really cool, like, pumpkin fantasy models as one of the presumably one of the playable races in this skirmish game, and I just fell in love with these models. So I'd asked if they could send me a couple of those to take a look at, and I'm going to take them. Whoops. I'm going to take them out of these bags here for you guys. But they did send me over a few of those and some Orc conversions that I'm going to work on for some fantasy stuff, as well as this piece of terrain here, this trench sort of thing, this barricade. So I want to show you this first, since it's out of the box, out of the bags rather. So this is a single piece that which you can see poured here, and the detail on this thing is very good. The resin is similar quality to what you could expect from something like Forge World. It might even be the same resin. The coloration is very similar, and honestly, the quality is better than I expected it to be. I can't see any noticeable like air bubbles or imperfections in the cast itself, other than on the top of this box here, this crate, which may be intended texturing. Not too sure there, but other than that, which is rather small of an imperfection, which could very easily be taken off, the detail is very good and the quality is very good on this resin. So you can expect to see some high quality stuff from them if you were to purchase it. So that's a good look at this. Now, what I'm going to do is readjust the camera a bit and go in a little closer so I can show you these miniatures. Alright guys, so let's start out by looking at these orcs. So we have the single figure here that we'll look at in detail in just a second. So let's start with, I guess, these torsos that we have here, these conversion bases that I like to think of them as. So Spellcrow carries not only these torsos, but a bunch of different head and arm options for Orc players that are looking for kind of a unique look, for whether it's for Warhammer like 40k or Age of Sigmar, or you just want some fantasy Orcs for something like Dungeons and Dragons, minion sort of stuff. I've got some options for some unique Orc models here. So I'll just give you a quick look. Very good quality on these here. Very impressed. They look great, very crisp, very clean. No major flaws that I can find at first glance here, so very nice. I can imagine a really cool, unique Orc sort of force built off of different combinations of whether it be, my most experience comes from something like Warhammer 40k, so for 40k Orcs, sort of sprinkling these in with the stock weapon options and heads that you have, or sprinkling in some Spellcrow heads on the stock bodies. Some very cool combinations to go on to make your force unique. Now this guy, I'm very, very excited about painting this guy. A really cool sculpt. I just want to spin him around for you guys. Again, very crisp, very clean. Even on these small details like this chain wrapped around his fist here on his left arm. Very clean. It came out very nicely. A little bit of gumming of kind of in between the fingers there. We've got some some unwanted chunks, it looks like, but nothing major as far as a single mini on a sprue here. This came out really nice. Very minimal prep work to be done to this guy, and he looks great, so I'm excited to paint him up. Next, let's look at these pumpkin guys, and these are from the Umbraturus line of models. And guys, look at how cool these are. Let's kind of get them in the frame. Very, very cool looking models. Can't even, very unique. I can't even think of something off the top of my head that sort of I've seen that looks like this recently. So we'll just spin them around for you guys. Give you a look. Overall quality, overall sort of style. Very clean. Very unique. And I want to paint them, guys. I have to paint them. They look very cool. I don't know anything about Umbraturus, the game, the skirmish game itself, but just to have these minis painted on display and use them as proxies or stand-ins for other gaming systems here and there, fantastic. Possibly using or getting into Umbraturus just because of how cool these look. And the last one over here, he's got this cool sort of spell effect going on in his hand. Very, very cool. Very unique. So that's a look. Let's just kind of line them up here. Zoom back out a bit. A look at what they sent me. I want to thank Spellcrow again for sending me these to review. I very much appreciate it, guys. And you can expect to see these painted and work in progress shots over the next few weeks and months as I get time to fit them in. So be sure to check out Spellcrow. They are going to be linked down in the description of this video. Their website has a lot of really cool different minis and conversion bits for you to take a look at. Some terrain stuff as well. And I want to point you over to some other links in the description of my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, where you can see these models at a later date in different stages of painting. So if you really like these models and want to see kind of how I end up painting them, you can find that there. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks again, Spellcrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.